So you want to hit a high draw. This video is for you. I'm Michael, founder and head of performance here at DRVN Golf and Fitness, and as a PGA professional and strength coach, I have helped thousands of individuals to improve their performance on and off the course. And from that time, I have chosen the top 5 movements to help you hit a high draw. In at number 5, we have the swing arc pump drill. This is huge because it helps you stretch into a fully loaded backswing position and then change direction using the hips, using the big muscles, and using the sequence of your golf swing to get back to impact. Work both sides of the body at mid-resistance and really focus in on your form and staying in your golf posture as you execute the movement. Number 4. We have the T-spine split stance rotation. This is a stretch you could do every single day and you would see benefit every single day. We get that lower body asymmetry, which is huge for your balance and your stability, but specifically, we get that big rotation around the spine, really working through the thoracic area. So many golfers are stiff and restricted in this area, and we know that we can't hit a power draw if we can't create the full rotation to get the club on the inside and that face closing down to hit the movement. Okay, so drop down into a split stance position, stabilize, create a neutral spine, and then create the best range of motion in that rotational pattern possible, and look to increase your range of motion and even your speed over time. When it comes down to the swing, simply the club needs to be traveling on an in to out path, meaning it's from closer to the body, out and around the ball, with a face angle that is closing relative to that path. To hit an optimal high draw, we really want to be between 3, 4, maybe 5 degrees from the inside, hitting up on the ball and closing the face relative to that path. The path is traveling right at the target, the face is closer to the target, and that's what causes the ball to draw onto the target line. One of the most important things in the swing is rotation, and specifically firing the hips first. That means we have enough rotation throughout the swing to leave the club more behind the body, so it's at the end of the sequence, meaning it stays closer and more connected, creating the in to out path that we need. So what we are looking for with these exercises is to push out of the ground so the legs really lead the swing, the hips open up to the target, and then the club releases into the ball. And when you have the physical capacity to do this with speed, you're going to hit a high draw, you're going to hit more fairways, and you're going to hit it further. Into number 3, we have the jumping pal-off rotation. This one is more about stability and positioning, because if we lose that position during the swing, our consistency is not going to be there. We're not going to create that right low point in your swing, and we're not going to be able to hit that draw consistently. So here we're looking at the dynamic use of the ground to maintain posture and to create speed and rotation, whilst with the added awareness of the pal-off hold. So here we have that external resistance out in front of the body, and we rotate the upper body once we have jumped through that 90-degree movement. Okay, this is really important because it means the lower body is acting first, we stabilize, then we rotate the torso. If we can get this feel going into your golf swing, you're going to be able to swing it faster, and you're going to be able to hit the sequence that drops the club more on the inside and helps you to hit the power draw. In at number 2, and close to going number 1 but not quite there, is the dynamic step to release. And remember, you can do these movements with a band or a cable. Look for mid-resistance because it's more about form and speed if we're looking to improve the golf swing. Here, we start with our feet together and then step into our golf posture. That is a dynamic movement that helps you set the sequence and really start to move the body in a way that allows us to take that into our golf swing. Okay, so we set out into our golf posture. Once that lead foot plants, we fire the hips, then we fire the torso, and we pull against that resistance with the upper body, creating the strength, speed, and rotation through the system to build a better golf swing. And yes, we work both sides. Again, this is a golf-specific movement, but we want both sides to be balanced, to be symmetrical, and also to have the movement control and speed to deliver great results, okay? Because if you move better on both sides of the body, you'll be more durable, you'll have less injuries, and you'll have a better game. So finally, in at number 1, we wanted to keep it as focused on your swing as possible, so we have the step to swing drill, okay? All you need is a club and a little bit of space, and we have 2 variations to go through, okay? The first is the loading step to drill. So here, we're gonna start with our feet together, taking our normal grip on the club. We are gonna step back into our golf posture. We're gonna load, react, and change direction, okay? This is huge, okay? Because we want this sequence in the swing if we're gonna have the lower body leading to create power and to create our path, okay? So really feel as though you're pushing to the ground with everything you have. Use that dynamic feeling to enhance your awareness and your consistency, okay? So again, work both sides of the body. Let's build that consistency. Let's build that durability. But we step, turn the hips, and react in the opposing direction. Variation 2 is the step to swing, and here we do it the other way around, okay? We start with the feet together, take our backswing, and then step out with the lead foot. The key here is that you push into the ground as hard as possible and really clear that lead side, okay? Very, very important. The more you can push out of the ground, the more the hips are gonna fire, the more you sequence, the more you pull that club into impact with more speed and better impact factors, okay? So really focus in on your sequencing, how you move through these movements, drill them in as often as you want to. They're a great warm-up, and feel as though it's always hips first, club last to create that into-out path and hit yourself a high draw. So these are the 5 best exercises if you want to hit a power draw. And if you want to improve your game further, make sure you hit like, hit subscribe, and get the best golf workouts in the game. Really want to go all in? Make sure you download the DRVN Golf and Fitness app with a 7-day free trial to get the perfect program from your game in less than a minute.